So another product review for you. This one's going to be another belt. It's kind of been battle of the belts lately, but, well, such is the way it goes. There's a lot of different ones out there to try, and this one in particular is about a year old, or got about a year on it, I should say. This one is by 511 Tactical. I know the letters are backwards, just bear with me. I'm using my reverse function on my camera. This is the 1 3/4 operator belt, is what they call it. It's a composite nylon belt with Velcro and a friction type buckle. There's a name for this type. If you know it, leave it in the comments. I can't remember, but I will go ahead before I begin this review. In the interest of being fair, I will read for you the manufacturer's description of this. 1 3/4 inch operator belt details. Crafted from ultra-strong nylon mesh and solid stainless steel buckle, tested for tensile strength up to 5,100 pounds, the 1 3/4 operator belt provides more than enough support and durability to carry your holster and accessories comfortably and securely. Converts to a tie-down, carry strap, or emergency harness. Stainless steel buckle, tested for tensile strength up to 5,100 pounds. Fade and rip resistant. Ultra-strong nylon mesh. Heavy stitch reinforcement, buckle finished in matte black. Sizes run small. We recommend that you order one size up from your pant size, imported. So, that is the website-based description of this product. So let's go over it. First off, typically with belts, I expect 4 things out of them when we're talking about gun belts. Durable, rigid, flexible, and task intended. So let's go over those real quickly. So durable. Obviously, that means long-lasting and resistant to wear. Is this that? Well, let's talk about it. Go ahead and unthread this massive pain. All right. Got about a year of use on it. Seeing some fraying on the end of the tag. Seeing some delamination of the corner there of the Velcro. And seeing some frillies coming up from the nylon itself. So, in my impression, is it durable from what my personal expectations are? I'm going to say it's really on the fence, and most people would be more harsh than I am. They'd say no. Rigid. So 3 directions of force from a belt. Belt wants to stretch. Belt wants to twist. Belt wants to sag. Okay? Or sag, I should say. So, does it resist sagging? Fairly, it's all right. Does it resist twisting? No. Does it resist stretching? Reasonably, yeah. So it gets a marginal pass on that. Is it flexible? In other words, will it follow the shape of your body, your pants, your holster, and whatever gear you put on? More or less. The problem I typically see is uneven flexibility. You can see that notch right there where a holster's been worn. You can see where the Velcro is. It's not whatsoever universally flexible. That one's going to get a marginal failure on that just because it's not homogeneously flexible throughout the entire structure. Task intended. Does it perform well in its design purpose? Its design purpose, really despite what the description says, this isn't really much of a range or an open carry belt or a duty belt or an operator belt. I hate it when they false advertise, but really what this is intended for is a sturdier alternative to your Walmart belt for carrying an inside the waist, specifically concealed handgun. So is it okay for that? Yeah, it gets a marginal pass. But look, I mean, it's okay. It's what it is a budget item. I think I paid like $35 for this or something on sale at Sportsman's Warehouse. So let me give you a quick overview of how it works before I put it on. And I am going to put it on to do some draw strokes in interest of being fair to the manufacturer. It goes around your waist, comes up behind that little mobile plate, a little tooth plate, behind the belt buckle, and then it goes back down. You're expected to string it through probably your 1 o'clock belt loop, and then retain the tag on the Velcro, and then you have a rigid belt. So, that having been said, we'll go ahead and pause the video. I'll put it on, and I'll do a little bit of demonstration for you, in which for you to form your own opinions. Okay, so, chair, like I mentioned before, I'm not buying that this is a duty belt of any sort. I'm guessing this is really marketed more, and it was marketed to me as a concealed carrier's belt. So, in the interest of being fair, I'm going to go ahead and string this thing on. I'm going to go ahead and use an inside the waist holster with a gun that, albeit full-size, does not weigh a heck of a lot. I'll explain why in a minute. But so, the way this is intended to be designed, goes through like that. Go ahead and take our gun in our holster. Typically, I like to unload it on video for you. I just grabbed this out of my gun safe, so it is not in any way loaded and hasn't been for a while. This is a Walther replica of a Colt government model. It's a very light framed 22 caliber gun, so it's very lightweight. You know, it doesn't weigh a heck of a lot. It's just full sized is all it is. So in the interest of being fair to the manufacturer, I feel that I'm using a intended product or an intended task for this product. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Galco inside the waist holster. If you want my video review on this, you're more than welcome. It's on my product review playlist. So go ahead and slip that on. The clips fit fine, and then we'll go ahead and we will tighten the belt. Again, goes back through on top. I tighten it down to where it's comfortable and snug, and then I wiggle it through the belt loop, and then tighten the tag down. So, does it fit overall pretty well? Yeah, it does. It's fine. Go ahead and slip the gun in the holster. Did a little bit of fishing there. That's a terrible holstering procedure on my behalf. So, we'll go ahead and do a couple of draw strokes. Well, in the interest of being fair, I'm going to go ahead and grab my coat real quick, and we'll do some concealment draw strokes. Again, concealed carrier's belt, may as well do it correctly in the interest of being fair, again, to the manufacturer. So, carrying a concealed handgun, want to draw it. So, need to draw, right? And what we're really looking for here is, can I retrieve the gun from the holster and break the retention without tugging the belt or the holster away from the belt in an undesirable fashion? And I know these draw strokes are a little bit sloppy. I need to button the cuff on my coat, which is fine. So, is it doing all right? Yeah. One thing I can tell you I feel right now is my shirt coming untucked from the side of me where my holster sits, where the actual tag of my shirt's coming out of my waist a little bit. Simply from a lack of friction because of uneven force distribution from around the side of my waist. As far as, you know, is the holster thick enough for the holster, or is the belt thick enough for the holster to stay on? Yeah, mostly. This back belt clip's coming off a little bit. I'll snug him down, but the front one's doing fine. Is the holster moving on the belt at all? No, it's not, to be completely fair. So that's concealment with a coat. Concealment with just a t-shirt. We'll go ahead and see how well this does. So one thing I will say, the top of the buckle pokes out pretty good right there, so this is not well suited for appendix carry if that's your thing. It's not my thing, so I suppose it's not an issue. I will say the belt tag tends to poke out against my shirt more than anything, but we'll go ahead and pat him down a little bit. So concealment draw, a little sloppy, but we're doing okay. It works all right. Ooh, really sloppy. I'm noticing it's hard to keep a good grip on the gun because a lot of times the holster will follow the belt because it's not as rigid as it should be. So we'll go ahead and try to do a clean one. That's pretty good. Do another one. Pretty good. Do a reach over technique. That's reasonable. Okay. One-handed. All right, so overall reasonable performance as far as a concealed carry belt goes. I filmed this video once before and immediately deleted it because I thought it would be a little bit unfair of an expectation. I strapped on kind of a duty style active retention holster, single point outside the waist. It did not fare well against that, and I felt it would be disproportionate of me against the biased against the manufacturer in order to bring that to light, considering it's probably not the intended purpose, regardless of the name. So, did we do okay? Yeah. If you're a concealed carrier and you wear inside the waist, specifically strong side, will this suffice? Fairly. Is it ideal by any stretch of the imagination? Not really. And does it meet the 4 basic parameters of the expectations that I have? No, it doesn't. This isn't a rip-on 511 Tactical. I know they make some products that people really do like pretty well. And in fact, to complement this rigidity, albeit it doesn't weigh very much, it does reasonably hold its own as far as the sideways stability goes. So it's okay. It's just not my thing. So if you guys choose to try it, I hope you have better luck than I did, and thanks for watching.